Hey folks, Tech with AOK Foraging and Adventures here with
Caitlin Strain.
And we are doing a 2-night camp. Now tomorrow Redbird 491 will be here, but tonight we came out first so that we could set up our camp, our tents and stuff like that. Come back and I'll show you the campsite. Well folks, this is the trail we came through. As you can see, it's very wooded. And you can actually see our car, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can. But anyways, so this is our campsite. Let's see. Right here. So here's my stuff hanging for now. I will be setting up a tent. There's the fire pit. And these are the tent pads that they gave us right here. And then Redbird 491, she is more than likely going to hammock somewhere around here. So, yeah, beautiful campsite, nice fire pit, ring, whatever you want to call it. So, we're just going to set up and we'll get back to you.
And girl, you're hot like fire, but you're cool like the rain, and you make me chase you. Yes, time and again. And girl, you're hot like fire.
Alright folks, so let's talk about gear a little bit. That is my fly top one-person tent. I took it because it's a little bit right at 4 pounds. It's just about an ounce over 4 pounds. That's not too bad, right? And then I went with this Climate Static V air mat because it takes about 10 puffs. That's it, 10 puffs. And I like the inflate, deflate valve so that way when you're blowing air in, it's not coming back out at you. All right. It's not too pricey at 50 bucks. And I also like, look at this. From the ground, look, perfect size for me. You know, I'm only 4'11", and so this is like just a hair shorter than 4'11", which is not too bad. Okay. So anyways, like I said, 10 puffs. And then I'm done. Now, I like to, so I have this old 40-degree sleeping bag that I actually like to put my sleep mat in. Now, there's only a reason why is because I don't want anything puncturing my $50 mat when this is only a $20 sleeping bag, right? So I put it in and then I just cinch it up. So now, if I were out hiking long distance, I wouldn't do that. I would not be carrying this extra 1.5 pounds. Okay? We'll come back and we'll do the pillows. All right, for pillows, you know, some people like the roll-up ones that inflate and all by itself and stuff. I like these. They're from Alps Mountaineering. See how small they are? But anyways, it takes about maybe 3-4 puffs. I don't remember, because I don't, you know, here's the thing about these. So 4 puffs inflates it all the way, or 5 actually. But you know what, then it's actually kind of hard and your head moves around. If you do the 4 puffs, then your head rests just right inside it. Actually, that's a little bit firm. Well, anyways, I always take 2. I like one for my head and then one to rest my arm on. All right, next we'll talk about my top quilt. All right, so my top quilt or blanket is whatever you want to call it, is the Bestie quilt is what they call it, and it's by Kelty. I believe the rating is 35, and it's lightweight. It's 10 ounces, so it's less than a pound, and it just rolls out, and it's just a blanket. That's That's all it is, just a blanket. Because tonight it's only going to get down to like 65, I may not even use it. But it is always nice to have something to cover with, right? So that's why I went with this. So far we have 4, 5, 6, around 6 pounds. So far. Then you got to count in the stove, the fuel, my cook set, what else? Oh, my saw and my axe. Not axe, but my hatchet. I bring those because we can cut our own firewood here. Other than that, you know, the liner, I would not usually take that orange liner right there, but I brought it because it has rained for a couple days. It's not supposed to rain for the next couple days, so it's going to be a nice camp out. Well, folks, now let's talk about the rest of my gear. So, this is the Agua Canyon. It's got a nice bite to it, so I like it because it's compact, and boom, you got yourself a saw. Look at the teeth on that. Okay, cuts everything in seconds. Now, if I was using that, if I was trying to cut bigger pieces, that's what I would bring. But if I was just hike and go, just cutting small stuff, I do have my pocket boy, silky pocket boy, that I use. It's very lightweight, very small, very compact. You see, slim and everything else. So let's go to my bag. I have the Osprey right here, Osprey Excess I think it's called. Yeah, the 58. Anyways, oh, and I always carry my Mora knife that the Crazy Scotsman gave me. So this pack weighs a little over a pound. So altogether so far, without the saws, we're sitting at close to 9 pounds, somewhere around there. Of course, you know, you have the little headlamp that I always carry a headlamp. Then, oh, my water purifying, right? So for my water purifying, I did bring my Katadyn right here. I think it's the Hiker Pro, and it's a pump. So this weighs in at almost 2 pounds. So this handle pumps, well, once I get it open right here, so it pumps. There's a hose that comes in and a hose right here. So you pump the water, well, you put this side, let me put it together for you. There, we'll show it to you, okay? So this goes in here, quick release right here, and so that goes there, and then this part right here goes right up here, and this is where the water comes out, right? So anyways, this side here goes into the river. This protects it from getting a lot of junk inside my screen filter in there. Can you guys see that screen in there? Right there. Okay, so this protects that. Oh, and it does come with the styrofoam thing right here. That holds it, floats it, so it doesn't like go all the way to the ground. So anyways, so once you do that, what I love most about this, it does fit most Nalgene's. So you just put this on top of your Nalgene, pump your water in. So that's why I brought this. So for good clean water, I did opt to go with a little bit more pricey at around 80 bucks, I believe this was. But you know, you need water when you're hiking, especially in this heat. So that's that. I love the quick release stuff. So anyways, cook set. I'll be right back with the cook set. Anyways, so it has the basic frying pan, pot, but what I like is that the material is a little bit thicker than the other stuff. But what I really like is that it came with what do you call this, a teapot. So I like that, and my stove and everything fits in there, my stove, my loofah, and stuff like that. So, and it came with, of course, the wooden spatula like most kits do, and I have my bandana to keep it from moving around too much. So that's all that is right in here. Of course, my fuel. I have to figure out smaller fuel. Right now, yes, this is the bigger Coleman. I did use the littler one, but it kept dying on me. So for now, until I get better fuel, this is what I'm using because we just hiked in. Other than that, of course, work gloves. Work gloves, yeah, that's it. Oh, this tiny little flashlight for when I'm reading or whatever. But I normally would not pack that. But I always carry work gloves because you don't want blisters when you're cutting wood or whatever you're doing. That's about it for gear, folks. Yeah, we're just both setting up and stuff like that. I think we might cook a little supper later on, but I gotta start cutting firewood. All right, folks, so I've been processing a little bit of wood for a fire. Now, I'm going to go through a little bit of the basics for some that haven't seen my earlier videos. So, let's go through it. So, I always start with pencil lead thick, right? That's like the lead of a pencil. Then I go to the size of a pencil. Then I go to thumb, and then you should be able to have a fire going with, as long as you remember just your basics to get each thing going, okay? Now, I also want to point out the importance of this. When you're processing wood for this fire, always think of your next fire too, okay? I mean, you can't just think of one and then it goes out and then you're like, oh, now I got to process for a different fire. You know what I mean? So always think ahead for the next fire. All right, we'll be right back. Well, folks, it's been raining, so the ground underneath there is very wet. So since it's wet, I put some wood, bigger pieces, to keep the moisture from putting out my fire. And I am just cheating. I am just gonna do it the easy way because my wife already made these for me, right? So since she already made them, why not use them? So I always start with my lead thick and just put it on. All right. All right. There it goes. So here's the thing. Once the flames go past that top piece, then I will add more wood. But I want to make sure that it is going. So that's how you know it's going. See how the flame has gone above it? Now I'll add more wood. And then I will continue to keep going with bigger pieces once the flame goes above this pile. Does that make sense? So you know it's established once the flame goes past it. All right, so I'm just gonna keep waiting until the flames keep going higher, and I'll just keep going with my fire. Well, it's nice that the smoke went right to the camera, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we have fire.
And there you go, folks, just like that, easy peasy. Did you guys catch the tail end of that tail? Dear, oh, there it is, it's still flicking. Flicking its white tail at us. Hold on, let me see if I can't move to the other side of this tree and try and get it. There it is. Look at that. All close to us. Well, folks, we cut a little wood, made a little fire. I gave Kaylin a tour of the park, but I just wanted to go through gear. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can lighten things up, or if this is good, because don't forget, that 9 pounds is without food and water. So I'd like to get, figure things out. So that way, total with food, I'm not going to count water since I have the water purifier, but with food, I'd like to try and keep it under 20 pounds. Yeah, because, the gas thing. I have a twig stove, but are they practical? I mean, really, are they practical? So, anyways, comment below. Let me know. But I have been up for a long time. Bags on my eyes. So I'm going to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock and I'm tired. I went and took a shower. So, anyways. Oh, I want to show you guys this. Look at my fan. Look at my fan set up there. Yes, I have to sleep with a fan. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, we'll do another video. Until next time, may all your adventures be A-okay.